And as part of activities to mark the 62nd independence of Nigeria, a non-governmental organization, the Nigerian Youth Decide, is setting the agenda for political parties and their candidates, where the forum provided the parties and their candidates the opportunity to tell Nigerians how they intend to fix the multiple challenges currently facing the nation.
At this event in Abuja, political parties and their candidates tried to convince the youth on why their candidates should be chosen. Pundits say the 2023 general election will largely be determined by the youth. Here, young people are not leaving anything to chance. They provide this platform for political parties and their candidates to speak to Nigerians. The candidates speak on major issues affecting the country, including insecurity, economy, education, infrastructure, power, and the leadership question.
If you're talking about the policies of job creation like Empower and other projects that we're doing, infrastructural development, then I can tell you that my candidate is not separating himself from the good policies of the All Progressive Congress. However, you understand that every administration has its own level of challenge. Every administration has its own level of peculiarities. My candidate is coming to be able to make sure that it brings into the governance system of Nigeria another level of solution to be able to find a way forward and a new path for our country, Nigeria.
No matter how much you clap, when you leave this hall today, you are going back into the real world. You are going back into Nigeria. When you leave here, you have no guarantee if you'll be kidnapped. When you leave here, if you earn 50,000 naira, it won't last you for 1 week in Nigeria of today. When you leave here, you're going to a country where our streets flow with the blood of the innocents, where our borders are porous, where we have failed in every critical sector known to mankind. And you guys are clapping when someone representing a party of a failed government is speaking.
What Atiku Abubakar is trying to do is to make sure that we build a new country where one of our fundamental problems of insecurity will be tackled. Atiku has said that on day one, he is going to have massive recruitment of policemen because it is practically laughable for a country of 218 million people being governed by 300,000 policemen.
Speakers at the event agree that the country is challenged and needs urgent fixing. They recommend different ways out of the crisis.
We have two major problems in this country today: power and insecurity. No matter what anybody tells you, if you don't fix those two things, you do not have a nation. What works in Nigeria is Afrobeat, no government. What works in Nigeria is Nollywood, no government. What works in Nigeria is companies like Paystack, Flutterwave, no government. And who is running that economy? The youth of this nation.
For the first time in a long time, we are going to set up a government. Because what has been set up over the years is post-election victory sharing formula, not a government. It's bring people who are public servants to man public positions, not failed business people who are using government to prop up their businesses.
Today, we do not experience strike in the primary and secondary sector. But how come we still experience massive strike in the tertiary education? Let me just tell you, the simple solution is to reduce and remove the bureaucratic bottleneck in licensing of private universities. Once there is more engagement in private sector in the tertiary education, believe me, strike action will be dead. Because as we speak today, we have 96% of Nigerian students in the public and the state-owned universities and polytechnic. We need to start opening up more private sector engagement.
The Democracy Youth Roundtable Conference is a platform for those vying for political offices to consistently interface with the young people ahead of 2023.